Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with the latest look at the winter storm, which is headed towards the Arklatex this weekend. We do have a winter storm watch still in effect for all of the area. It will begin Friday, as it does appear as if this is going to be a mainly ice event. As I've been mentioning earlier, what's going to be happening is we're going to have this layer of warm air above the cold Arctic air mass, which is going to be spreading into the Arklatex. That air mass will not be thick enough to allow the rain to refreeze back to sleet. And again, it does not look like it'll be thick enough for it to be snow either for the most part. And we'll get into those details here in a second. So it does look like mainly freezing rain. Let's start you off, move ahead to Friday, as tomorrow is looking mainly dry with lots of clouds, as this is a look at Futurecast with the temperatures from the model blend superimposed. So you can see Friday we will start off in the 40s over most of the area. Temperatures will slowly begin to fall a little bit more quickly where the precipitation increases over the northern sections of the area. There we could see a little bit of freezing rain mixed in with the rain, perhaps a few pellets of sleet late Friday afternoon. Now the models have been trending a little bit later with the arrival of the colder air. As you can see, Friday afternoon, still 42 degrees here in Shreveport. We will see temperatures here drop to freezing as we move past midnight into Saturday morning. And once that happens, it's mainly going to remain all rain as we move forward. You can see that first heavy band of freezing rain moving across the area late Friday night into Saturday morning. Temperatures pretty much near or below freezing area-wide, still slightly above freezing early Saturday morning down towards Manny and Natchitoches. We'll take a bit of a break during the morning, and then another wave of freezing rain will develop late Saturday afternoon and move across the area Saturday evening and Saturday night, as temperatures will fall into the upper teens to low 20s across the area. And you can see Futurecast shows the back edge of this precipitation moving through the Arklatex here Sunday morning. Might have a few flakes of snow over the northern sections of the area, but it does appear as if this is mainly going to be ice as far as the precipitation type. Here's a look at the blend of models and its depiction, very latest set of numbers on the most likely scenario here. And you can see this darker pink area, that's where we're looking at least a half an inch of ice accumulation. The chances are we'll see at least that. If you consider some of the various possibilities, we could see more. Many of the models are showing ice accumulations of more than an inch, and you can see the totals in the numbers in red. That's the high-end expectation, probably the most that we would see. And you can see it is possible that we could see ice accumulations of an inch to an inch and a half, but the chances of seeing those red numbers at 10%. So probably closer to the green numbers than the red numbers, but chances are we'll get something in between those numbers. As far as Futurecast, this kind of highlights where the ice could be heaviest. It's showing again the thickest, heaviest of the freezing rain over the northern sections of the area. Now keep in mind, this is just the freezing rain that falls. It's not accumulation, and there is a difference. Nonetheless, it does look like we could see some of the heavier freezing rain totals according to Futurecast across the northern sections of the area. Now as far as evidence that this will be mainly ice, Futurecast not showing much. Again, a little bit of sleet possible over the northwest half of the area, but it won't amount to too much. And it doesn't appear as if we'll see much as far as snow. You could see all goose eggs here. No snow according to Futurecast, minus maybe a flake or two in northern McCurtain County. So again, evidence that this is going to be mainly an ice event. Given the extent of the accumulations that are expected and how much of the area that will be impacted, put the worry index today at 8. As what's going to happen is, after all this precipitation ends, we're not going to rise above freezing until probably Monday afternoon, and then drop down into the teen. We're going to dip into the teens Sunday morning, Monday morning, and probably Tuesday morning. So it's going to be a while before we see any improvement in travel conditions across the area. And keep in mind, power outages also will become an issue with this much ice. So make preparations as far as a heat source if you can, if you don't have power, as that could become an issue with temperatures becoming so cold as we move into the first half of next week. Later next week, we will see a warm up with temperatures back up into the 40s, maybe even a few days in the low 50s. Models are hinting at another possibility for some freezing precipitation late next week, but the majority is still not quite on board just yet.